Adrenaline in my soul. Welcome back to the channel, y'all. I know you see the smile on my face, bruh. Wrestlemania is tomorrow, bruh. I don't know how time has flied this fast, but I am not complaining. Give me that Wrestlemania feeling, please, bruh. Before we get into the video, bruh, last time we said we was trying to hit 18K by the time of WrestleMania Sunday, and we actually gained, so it's still possible. So I'd appreciate if you guys tuned in. Remember, because we're going to be posting the reactions for night 1 and night 2. So if you mess with my predictions, subscribe for me. You go see the reactions for me. But alright, let's get into the video. As always, you know I appreciate y'all, bro. Love y'all to the moon, gang. But let's get into the video, bro. Alright, I had to make my cam little for this one, cause I ain't wanna cover nobody's face. I ain't wanna be disrespectful. You feel me? I'm actually really excited for this match. First, once Bianca won the chamber, right? I was so hyped to see a Rhea Bianca match. I felt like we've been not really building towards it, but I feel like we've been teasing it for a couple years, bruh. And they like the top dogs on the women's wrestling side in the WWE. So to see them clash is always like something I feel like fans was always questioning, the two strongest, most dominant women in the division. I was ready, hot and ready for that, bruh. I ain't gonna lie. So when they found a way to toss Io in there, at first I was like, oh, that kind of sucks. At first. But now, to be honest, like, Io Sky going into back-to-back WrestleManias as champion, bro. That's tough, bro. That's tough. Because as a wrestling fan, just wrestling fan, not sports entertainment or anything, you jack Io Sky, bro. Like, she's an amazing wrestler, bro. She might not speak English or whatever, bro, but she's an amazing talent. So to see her get some shine is always going to touch my heart, bro. And now that I'm thinking about it, like, Io Sky is such an elite wrestler that she might make the match a little bit more exciting in her own way. Because I think the match was going to be ridiculously exciting regardless. So at first I wasn't a fan of having Io kind of tossed into this, but I respect it at the end of the day. And there's a lot of multi-people matches on this card, and you could tell since like Royal Rumble that there were gonna be at least 1 or 2 of them, and at least 1 or 2 multi-people matches. So I was like, are we really gonna do another triple threat? Is that what we're doing? Turns out that's what we're doing. And from the story they're telling, it seems like Bianca and Rhea are not really focused on Io. So there's only really 2 outcomes, bro. Bianca and Rhea are so focused on each other that Io can just sneak a pin and walk out of WrestleMania, bro. Or Io's gonna get pinned by one of these people. There's only 2 options. She walks out as champion because the storyline, they're not paying attention to her. Or 2, she was put in the match so that Rhea or Bianca doesn't have to get pinned. Those are the only 2 options, bro. Come on, bro. Like, we've been wrestling fans for years, but we can be honest. Now, which one do I think is gonna happen? I've been kind of trying to go back and forth between those 2 for like 2 weeks, bro. And like, if I gotta put all my money on the line, I'm a broke ass nigga though, so it ain't gonna be a lot of money, bro. Don't get too damn excited, you feel me? But I'm gonna say, I think we have a lot to do with Bianca outside of the championship for right now. And if somebody else gets pinned, it saves her not being pinned at WrestleMania streak. I think we also have to find a way to build Rhea Ripley outside of the women's World Heavyweight Championship. Because when she's not, if she doesn't have the title on her waist, the only thing we've seen her do since her newfound huge popularity when she didn't have the title was feud Liv Morgan. So maybe we can find other things for her to do. Because we have to develop that character without the title. You feel me? If you get what I mean. So honestly, bruh, I say Bianca and Rhea duke it out, and Io Sky walks out champion, bruh. I'm not gonna lie to you. 2 weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago, a month ago, I wasn't the biggest fan of that, bro. And like I said, I love Io Sky, but I was not the biggest fan of her walking out of WrestleMania as the champion because of the other two people involved in the match. But now that I'm thinking about it, like Rhea Ripley being champion is something we've seen a lot recently, so it's not something we absolutely need to see. And Bianca already has some stories kind of waiting on the wing, and we could probably get a her and Rhea match straight up due to the fallout of this match. So you feel me? That could be tough in itself. So yeah, I'm picking Io Sky to walk out champ. Yeah. All right. Can we be for real? Like, AJ Styles, I feel like is in the realm of the Rey Mysterios and the Randy Ortons. Feel me? That are just kind of on the WrestleMania card because they're legends and they deserve it. I'm not saying that they don't deserve it, but they're legends, so they just need a match on the biggest night in wrestling of the wrestling year. You feel me? Like AJ Styles, Rey Mysterio, Randy Orton. Feel me? Randy Orton's gonna get put on the card, bro. It better happen. I'm gonna get upset. Yeah. So, and we also know that they only have Logan Paul only fighting absolute legends. He hasn't fought like a normal person, gang. He has not fought like a mid-carder for real. He's only fought superstars and up. I don't know if you want to qualify LA Knight as a superstar, but the way he was moving a year and a half ago, that's a superstar, bro. That's probably the lowest level person he's fought so far. Everybody else is a legend 10, 20 years in the game, gang. So, I mean, it wasn't surprising when they showed it or when they started teasing it, but I'm like, gosh, bro, WrestleMania, AJ's gonna be fighting Logan, but that still don't feel right to me. Like when people 2 months ago maybe was speculating that John Cena would fight Logan Paul at WrestleMania, I had the stinkest face on every time I read that, bro. Cause what? That sounds mentally challenged, bro. Lock in, bro. And I've been supporting Logan Paul, bro. I come on here and defend him, bro. But bro, come on. It's a certain caliber of superstar he should, you feel me, chill on. But I mean, I guess they don't see it as that. So we're getting this match at WrestleMania out of all places. You feel me? Is Logan Paul gonna be around for 10 years? No. So I don't care about putting Logan Paul over. I'm gonna be 1,000% honest with you. So yeah, give my boy AJ Styles the win, bro. Come on, bro. Oh, I think this is gonna be a good one. It's two other really good matches on this night, so I'm not gonna say it's gonna be the second best match, but it has potential to be like a show-stopping match. Feel me? Because we know Finn Balor is like God. Penta just came in and everybody loves him. Like he's gonna have the energy in the building going crazy. People love Braun Breaker too, like, and Dominic Mysterio. Them bulls is gonna hit. Like the storytelling between how Finn always hating. Oh, that is gonna be a highlight of the night. He's gonna be hating all night. Braun Breaker, he's probably gonna hit some nasty spears. Penta just gonna show out, bro. Like every time we've seen him wrestle on WWE TV, he's showed out. So I'm assuming he won't do anything different at WrestleMania, bro. Honestly, I didn't know if we were gonna put Penta immediately in the title picture, just because I feel like Triple H doesn't usually do that with people who just come over. But we did. But for that exact reason, I don't think Penta's going to be the winner. Like, it'll be a cool story for him to come in and then win the title at WrestleMania immediately. But I honestly don't think he's going to win it that quick. But you know who is the perfect option to win this match? I feel like it's not even like up for debate. I feel like it's kind of obvious that Dominic Mysterio should win this match. It's been like 2 years of him being the most hated man in the wrestling industry, bro. At least, you feel me, for fun, for shits and gigs, feel me? The boos are massive. They haven't stopped. 2 years later, every time he opens his mouth, he's getting booed out the building. That's motion, bro. Finn Balor, if Dominic Mysterio wins, you reward him for that, for staying relevant. You entice another story with Finn Balor. You know Finn gonna crash out. Especially if Dominic, like, they was working together and Dominic, like, turn on him last second or just push him out the way type shit. Or don't save him from something and that causes him to get the pin. Oh, Finn is gonna go crazy. And I feel like I seen somebody video and they had Liv Morgan coming out to help Dom pin Finn Balor. Oh, that is gonna be hard. And I know the Judgment Day story as a whole has been like kind of up in the air sometimes, but when it comes to moments like these where it's like the tipping point for something to happen inside the group, oh, it's peak. It's peak, bro. It's about to be peak after WrestleMania. Because I'm not gonna lie, Dominic Mysterio is winning, bro. Like, Braun Breaker had his run. And he's amping it up now with his spears. Spears getting better. So, you feel me? He could just run through the roster for a little bit. He don't need it on his shoulder because he wasn't even using it for real. Let's be for real. He wasn't even showing that bitch off for real. So, he could take a break off that. Dominic needs to win this match, bro. I'm actually really excited to see Dominic win an actual singles championship. Not that NXT bullshit, bro. No disrespect to my NXT niggas, you hear me? But come on. A real singles championship, bro. My prediction is definitely Dominic Mysterio, 100%, bro. As respectfully as possible, these championships did not need to be on the show. Liv Morgan is an absolute star now. So, kinda, you feel me? I respect that they put an absolute superstar that they kind of just created in the past year and a half on the card. Because she deserves it. She didn't put in the work for it. Feel me? But for these titles to be on the show and the SmackDown tag team titles is not on the show is very disappointing, bro. Very disappointing. That's all I'm going to say. And, bro, okay. Can somebody actually explain this Lyra Valkyria Bayley thing going on? Like, what's their situation, bro? Like, they're friendly. They're fighting for championships against each other, and then they're just the tag team who survives a gauntlet after having 2 back-to-back bangers. They beat 3 actual tag teams in a gauntlet match to get to a match at WrestleMania. That's real? Huh? Nah. It has to be something more involved in that. It has to be Bayley has to like turn and heel on her or something, bro. Cause what? Like, am I bugging? Or gauntlet matches is for elite tag teams? They came out their first time tagging and just swept 3 tag teams. One tag team that was a tag team since they came to the WWE. What? And I'm not saying I would have wanted to see the party girls at WrestleMania. I'm just saying. So it's got to be a deeper story between Lyra Valkyria and Bayley, and I hope they reveal it real soon. Cause I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not on board with that, bro. And I mess with Lyra Valkyria. I'm not really the biggest fan of Bayley, but Lyra Valkyria I'm cool with. I'm not jacking that. I'm not even jacking that. Like, Bayley gotta, like, if they lose, Bayley gotta turn her heel, something, smack her with the IC title, something, bro, something. It gotta be something deeper than oh, I respect you. Let's be tag team partners, bro. No. It's got to be something more than that. No, I'm not jacking that, bro. Oh, so yeah, obviously, my prediction is Liv Morgan or Raquel Rodriguez. By the way, I just had to go on my rant real quick. I can't lie. Like some of these matches, when this was officially, like the first time that I noticed that this was a potential feud for WrestleMania, the biggest show of the year, I was like, what the hell? Where is this coming from? At the Royal Rumble, when he threw him out, like, if you've been watching wrestling for years, you know certain, like, signals, bro. You get eliminated in the Royal Rumble and you have a stare down, you already know something's happening at WrestleMania. That's why I was super duper surprised that Alexa Bliss is not fighting Liv Morgan. I hope Alexa Bliss is not injured or nothing, because that was the first tease. That was the first tease of the Royal Rumble, period. So I was expecting that at WrestleMania, and I'm not really the biggest fan of Alexa Bliss, but I was like, oh, I want to see her versus Liv Morgan at WrestleMania. That's tough. Feel me? So when this happened later on in the men's match, I was like, bro, Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre? Where's that coming from? Where's that coming from? And then the weeks went on, and they started like making vignettes. And then Drew McIntyre started doing like his truth telling segments, and I'm like, bro, wait, this has been happening for a year? Am I not paying attention? Am I not locked in? What? If this was a last ditch effort to get Drew McIntyre on the card, or this was something they threw together on that night, bro, they deserve all the kudos in the world. If this was something that was not actually built for a year and they pieced this together, this is the best thrown together story I've ever seen. Because like I said, there was no hints at all before the Royal Rumble. Zero. Drew McIntyre did not give a f about Damian Priest, bro, at all. It was a minute since they even interacted. So if this is just thrown together at the last second and then pulled all the things from the past, that is ridiculously tough. This actually, for me, might be the best match of the night, because we seen how vicious Drew McIntyre can be in these no DQ type matches, and it's a street fight, so they can go anywhere. The WrestleMania venue is gonna be beautiful. Hopefully they take it anywhere. Oh, I'm actually looking forward to this match. Even though a month ago, when it first popped off, I was like, what? I don't want to see this. Literally my first thought was, I don't want to see this. There's nothing to this. But now I'm seeing it. I'm sorry I doubted you, Papa H. You got it. You got it, bro. And I'm glad that Damian Priest, even if everybody might not agree, he's still being treated like a main eventer, bro. Feel me? This is big, bro. I like this. Who do I think is gonna win? I personally think kind of Drew McIntyre has to. I feel like Drew McIntyre hasn't got a win since he fully turned heel and started being an asshole. And the win that he did get, Damian Priest took it away from him 5 minutes later. So, like, I feel like Drew McIntyre kind of needs a win to, feel me, make it seem like he's actually doing something. You feel me? The win would be big for Damian Priest too. I'm not even gonna lie, but I don't think he actually needs it right now. It's not like he's coming off anything like terrible, so he doesn't necessarily need it at the point. I think Drew McIntyre kind of needs it, and they can come out of WrestleMania talking crazy, bro, challenge people for titles again. Feel me? So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing a Drew McIntyre win. That's what I want to win. I want y'all to know beforehand, bro. Feel me? Cody's my guy, bro. I'm gonna rep him forever, bro. Forever an inspiration. That's my guy. But John Cena gotta win, bro. John Cena got to win, bro. If we being honest, John Cena has to win. Like, this John Cena is not even my GOAT. But he's the GOAT. Feel me? And then if he win number 17, it's pretty much official that he's the GOAT. We need this. As wrestling fans, especially in my age group, we need this. We need this. Bro, we're watching a guy who they viewed as a nobody when we were younger come back and become the biggest name in the sport versus a man who was straight up just the biggest name in the sport for years. Gang, it's literally the past versus the present. People say that Cody Rhodes is the new John Cena in the way he behaves and the way he does things. Sometimes he even says it. Me personally, I believe that. It's certain things you see him do that no other wrestler does. When they're at the top, they don't really do it as much. Feel me? Especially the last champion we just had. No shots, no shade. Feel me? But Cody Rhodes is doing that. And is it because he has been all the way at the bottom and he doesn't want to go back there? Is it because that he loves the sport so much? Is it because of the legacy of it? Who knows? Who cares? Bro. So the then versus the now. Bro, they could have did that. They could have literally just dropped this on the card and the story would have told itself. But then they started talking to each other and violating, bro. And absolutely violating each other. And that made me want to see it 10 times more. And if I'm being 1,000% honest, because I'm a truth teller at this point in my life, the build-up, the promos, it's going to be another promo tonight. Oh, man. I'm actually upset. They're probably not going to say nothing too crazy. Hopefully. But I feel like the build-up and the promos and the talking segments is probably going to be a little bit better than the matches. Because, you feel me? It's John Cena. He's old, bro. Feel me? I'm not expecting a 5-star classic from John Cena. But the storytelling. And you know he's involved with The Rock now. So the interferences, the story they tell with this match, after the story leading up to it, bro. And like I said, this one tells itself. Like, this story tells itself, bro. Or already tells itself. I see people saying that Cody Rhodes should win. He should protect the house against John Cena. Yeah, that's cool and all that. I feel like, honestly, you want to know what I feel like as a Cody Rhodes fan who sees all the Cody Rhodes hate? I feel like if Cody Rhodes win, it's cooked. I feel like if Cody Rhodes win, they turn. They turn against him. It's cooked. Probably not for good, but they are gonna. They're not gonna violate and, you feel me, riot and chant "We want Cena" and shit like that. But the hate that you see online, he might start to get booed in real life. No cap, because you can already see the tides turning. Like, people love the hell out of John Cena, gang. When John Cena did that devious promo when it was face to face, ever since that promo, every time since Cody Rhodes has come out, there have been some spots of boos, and you can hear them pretty clearly. I mean, it's more than 10 people. Feel me? There's more than a small section of people in the arena who feel against Cody Rhodes. Whether it's they felt that way before and it's getting stronger now, or they were a fan of Cody Rhodes and then John Cena came back and they started listening to what he was saying. It was like, bro, I'm a bigger fan of John Cena. I'm jacking him. Regardless of what the situation is, bro. You can feel the tide turning a little bit. So I feel like if they throw that Superman card out there and they have Cody beat John Cena, it'd be pointless. Like, actually pointless. Because this is his retirement tour too. Like, if this was just a John Cena versus Roman Reigns at SummerSlam a few years ago, it'll be nothing. But because this is his retirement tour, he cannot beat him. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh, he's cooked for at least 2 months. They're gonna hate him. I'm not trying to live through that. And it's just a lot more stories to tell with John Cena, bro. Come on, bro. give Cody a little title break. Feel me? People might even want a break from him off TV. I don't want that, but people might even want that. I hope we don't do that. But bro, we got Backlash in St. Louis with Randy Orton on the cover. Now, do you want to see John Cena versus Randy Orton or Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton? Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton, for me personally, is a WrestleMania match. I do not want to see that at Backlash, gang. John Cena wrestling at whatever age he is versus Randy Orton, a slow, methodical wrestler. That's you could just put that on a pay-per-view. I'm fine with that. That don't have to be at a big pay-per-view because it's not gonna be a crazy elite match. Feel me? It's just gonna be more of a storytelling one. I'd rather see John Cena in St. Louis at Backlash against Randy Orton, not Cody Rhodes. And I love my dog. You feel me? I love him. I'd rather see John walk out champion. I don't want my boy Cody to get hate from winning the match. And I need to see Cena versus Orton at Backlash. In my GOAT hometown. It's in St. Louis. I need to see it. Come on, give it to me. Come on, my prediction's John Cena. It's obvious. Come on now. Yo, Triple H. Don't violate my GOAT, bro. Please put the Viper on WrestleMania, bro. I don't care if it's night 1. I don't care if it's night 2. Please put Randy Orton on WrestleMania, bro. I don't know who the opponent would be. I'll take anybody. Nick Aldis, Aleister Black, anybody at this rate. The GOAT needs to be on WrestleMania, bro. We better hear that tonight on SmackDown. We better hear that he's put on the card, bro. I'm gonna be very upset, bro. Am I going to not watch? Of course I'm still gonna watch, bro. But I'm just gonna be watching both nights like, where's my GOAT? So yeah, please put Randy on the card. And like I said earlier, Randy is, I feel like he's in the realm of those veteran guys who he doesn't need the win. Feel me? So unless it's somebody that he's just outright better than, yeah, I don't mind him even losing. I just need him on the card. Oh man, bro, that's the card, y'all. Honestly, I can't wait. Like, I think for last year's WrestleMania, because of how emotionally tied to it I wasn't even excited. I just needed it to happen. This year, I'm really excited. And I feel like a month ago, some of the matches that I had seen on the schedule or seen to be booked in the future, I wasn't really that excited for. But boy, am I feeling that WrestleMania energy now, bro. I actually can't wait. Let me know some of y'all predictions, which I think is going to happen on the night. Hopefully, I see y'all in the reaction videos on Sunday and Monday for night 1 and night 2. I'm going to do separate videos just like I did for predictions. And we're still trying to hit that 18K by WrestleMania Sunday. So I appreciate y'all support. I appreciate y'all tapping in. And hopefully I'll see y'all in the next video.
Mama, I'm sorry. I've been on that gas by my